You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. Good day, Dan.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm
Super
fabulous.
duper.
Fantastic. Bernie Taupin is 70 today.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, sure you do.
Is he, let me guess, like the center fielder for, is that a thing? Is that
You're warm, John. You're warm.
Center field, that's like a football or baseball thing, isn't it?
It could be the writing partner of Elton John. It could go either way.
He's a baseball player or something.
Model actress Naomi Campbell. She's 50.
Ooh, nice.
50 today. And gosh, you know him, you love him. What a maniac, serving hard time, 4 life sentences, plus 30 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the Unabomber, Mr. Ted Kaczynski.
Oh, hey, you just told me about him the other day.
78 today. Yeah, a lot of people know Ted because they actually finally caught up with him, authorities in a little shack in the woods, and just a very rustic existence, no running water, whatever. Problem is he was sending out pipe bombs, and he was actually doing that from, my goodness, like 1978 all the way through 1995. Killed 3 people, injured 22 others.
You know what Unabomber stands for?
You know, strangely enough, I always thought it referred to someone who had like 1 testicle.
It does not. It's University Bomber.
Oh!
University Bomber.
Okay. Well, you know, the thing is, he was a prodigy. He was a whiz. He was a math wizard.
And he was mad at those universities.
I mean, well, he was mad at technology. He was mad. Well, he'd gone crazy,
He was
basically.
just angry.
But I mean, he had a BA, an MA, a PhD, attended Harvard, University of Michigan, taught college level mathematics, and then just flipped out. So there you go.
It's not good.
Let's see what else is going on. It was 1992. You know where you were. Most popular night show host ever in the history of night shows, Johnny Carson's final appearance as host of The Tonight Show. You know, he went 30 years on that gig. Yeah. Just a small town boy out of Corning, Iowa.
And grew up in Norfolk, Nebraska.
There you go. Yeah. Died of respiratory failure at 79 years old back in 2005. Johnny was amazing.
Yeah, he was.
I lived in Norfolk when he passed away. I remember that.
Way to go.
Big day of mourning there.
And let's see, it was 1906, the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, were granted a patent for what they referred to as their flying machine.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was.
It was indeed.
So there you go. And
a lot of cool stuff today.
That's what I know. Yeah, it was kind of a big day as far as America goes.
We should celebrate somehow.
Let's do it.
I don't know how, but we'll come up with something. The John and Heidi Show bonus hour is brought to you exclusively by Notary Barn.
It's the craziest notary event of the year. It's Crazy Days at Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. Not really a lake. The Notary Barn has gone crazy, and you're going to get crazy savings on everything notary. Save 50% on marriage license applications, up to 60% on last will and testament notarizations. Buy 4 gun permit notarizations, and your 5th one is free. But that's not all. There'll be free balloons and face stamping for the kids. A free seminar on notaries through the ages, hosted by Notary Barn Assistant Manager Karen Lindquist. Plus, world-renowned notary and author Heidi Jean will be doing a book signing of her new controversial best-selling memoir, Rubber Stamping and Back Alley Vamping. Crazy Days at the Notary Barn. One day only, this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. Not really a lake. South Marion Road, Sioux Falls.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
And it's time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
That was my favorite little lovey-dovey little married couple here.
Really good.
And really great to see you, John. Hi, Heidi.
Hey, Ranger Dan.
You put a spring in my step, a little sparkle in my eye.
Nice.
Tell you what, looking at you kind of reminds me of like I'm taking out a bank loan because you got my interest. See what I did there, John?
I did. Nice.
I don't know who writes this stuff, but God bless them. God bless them all the heck and back. Oh, boy. I had some inquiries, people concerned, thinking, I had mentioned that maybe I'm getting off the critter mating thing, which, gosh, was probably the longest running series Ranger Dan's Critter Corner has done. But tell you what, people can't get enough. I guess I'm not surprised. So, hey, we're going to do it one more time, see where it leads here.
Nice. Critters
got to mate because they do. Without critters mating, there ain't no more critters, and that's all there is to it. And without critters, well, we ain't got much of nothing, do we? Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
True.
Let's go to the seas. This is a very popular critter made very famous in, a couple of movies a while back called Finding Nemo.
I remember that.
Nemo, that was a clownfish.
Really?
Nemo was a clownfish. Now let's look into how clownfish make other clownfish, shall we? That's why we're here.
Okay.
Finding Nemo, number one, actually harmed wild clownfish. The population got super depleted after those movies because people were buying them wild caught clownfish that just one after the other was absolutely, absolutely crazy. Now, here's the thing. You may not know this. All clownfish are born male.
Really?
Every single one of them at birth is male.
Wow.
And they actually pair with another male. I know, right? It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Now, in order to mate or to spawn, in fishing terms, the largest and most dominant clownfish of the group, the school that in which they inhabit and hang around with, the largest, most dominant clownfish of that group will become female.
Really?
Oh.
Marine biologists, or fish scientists, as I call them, refer to this as the Bruce and or Caitlyn Jenner effect, depending on who you ask. That's all the time we have, little Radio Rangers. I hope you're learning something here, because gosh darn it, I know I am, and holy smoke, it ain't Walt Disney, is it? Remember, what doesn't kill you just makes you stronger, except for bears and murder hornets. It's right in the name there. It'll kill you every darn time. This Ranger Dan out. Say it with me!
Yes, sir.
Introducing InsuranceChicken.com. Why InsuranceChicken.com? Why not? Another insurance company has a duck, one has an emu, and that other company has a lizard. So InsuranceChicken.com is no more silly than any of those. Is it time for you to cross the road for your insurance? Don't be chicken. Check out InsuranceChicken.com. We'll help you peck out the best insurance rates we can find at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for water cooler talk with Mr. Dan Farris, and back in the studio here in the newsroom section of the studio with some news and ready to rock and roll. What do we have going on today, sir?
I am an award-winning journalist, John.
I know. Award-winning journalist, indeed.
Thought I'd throw a little weight around there.
Yeah, it's good.
It's the sports thing has just been crazy. I was actually watching part of the 1987 World Series.
Of course you were.
And I knew what happened.
You guys are so ridiculous.
It's a nail biter.
I watched Ken Herbeck hit a grand slam, man. Then the Twins took that World
yeah.
Series. So I'm a big Twins fan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know a lot going on in the world of sports. However, Sioux Falls will be the home of really what should be the first sporting event with people in the stands, certainly going on in the state of South Dakota. So this is kind of a big deal.
What is it?
More than 3,000 fans will be allowed to purchase tickets for each day of the upcoming PBR, that's the Professional Bull Riders event, happening July 10th, 11th, 12th at Denny Sanford Premier Center.
Oh.
Now, what's capacity of that place?
15,000, I think.
Okay,
Right
so yeah, they're spreading things out, and that's how they're going to do it. It's going to be a very orchestrated thing. So 3,000 a day, total of 9,000 fans over 3 days. Stands, okay, all right. The event is going to be the culmination of a 40-hour televised team competition that starts June 5th in Las Vegas, and that's generally how it starts, where competitors will ride an arena without fans in Vegas, but by the time they get here, it's really kind of cream of the crop, and it's a pretty big deal.
Nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, and I bring that up because, as you may or may not know, I rode a bull at the Stampede.
Yeah, you're still limping because of that.
Brook Stampede Rodeo. I got to say, it wasn't the smartest decision I've ever made in my
How old were
life.
you when that happened, Dan?
I actually did that on a bet for my 40th birthday.
40.
Now, I'm a city kid. I had never actually
Seen
a bull other than in movies and some malt liquor commercials.
It looked easy enough. I don't know what happened.
They make it look like a piece of cake.
But I did it. It was a great story, and it was a riot. And, when I looked up at the scoreboard, bull won, Dan, idiot. Yeah, I got busted up pretty good. It was awesome. But I got nothing but respect for those guys, man. They're amazing athletes, and what they go through to get into PBR Riders events is pretty nuts.
I don't know if you know this. They actually train for that. They don't just show up on their 40th birthday.
Not only did I just show up, I had a brand new hat, and I may have cracked a beer before I got on. So, yeah, I was solid pro all the way.
Oh, wow.
But I still rocked out 5.5 seconds before he
Nice.
crashed me into the clown barrel. So,
Wow.
yeah. There were
Very
witnesses.
impressive.
Yes, my children were so pleased.
I bet they were. Is Daddy dead? No.
Yeah.
Wishing he was.
Here's what I'm thinking, man. If you're into this bull riding thing, like I say, they are going to do it at the Premier Center as soon as tickets go on sale, blah, blah, blah. You're going to have to, it's going to sell up bang like that.
I think so too.
Done
It'll
deal.
be sold out really
So, yeah,
fast.
hopefully that works out pretty well for everybody involved.
PBR, Professional Bull Riders Association, they know what they're doing. They do a darn good job. So
They do.
All the details there on our Facebook page about that as well. Coming up in a moment, we have our bright spot of news brought to you by our good friends over here at Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine. I'm pointing to it like they can see that on the radio. I don't think that really makes a lot of sense.
That's why I started laughing.
They're right over here.
John's giving directions.
They're right over there.
They're that way.
They're that way. Paul's Designer Showroom, awesome place, and they are open again. So if you're out and about looking for lighting, you can point yourself in that direction right there. And we've got our bright spot of news coming up in just a moment, and we're going to be visiting with Chris from ComfortKing. And I actually talked to him yesterday. So what you're going to hear is when I went into the store and recorded this with him yesterday, it's on the way.
What he's done's great, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool stuff.
Anybody else about ready for a vacation?
This October, we're going to Cancun for an amazing event called The Sands.
Awesome music from Billy Idol, Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, and so many more.
This event happens at the end of October, so when everything blows over, we're all going to need a vacation. So join us for this one.
We've been to this event the last 3 years, met some amazing people, and it is so much fun.
Get all of the information and get your spot reserved to join us at thesands.rocks.
That's thesands.rocks.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. Yesterday, I had a chance to visit with Chris Larson. I stopped by to see him at ComfortKing. Now, you guys have been in business for a long time making mattresses, and you do a darn good job of that. But a couple months ago, you guys decided that, hey, we're gonna help people with masks, and these masks that you made. Tell me how that got started.
Well, masks are everywhere now, but about 2 months ago when this whole thing started, there wasn't any mask to be found anywhere. And so I came into work one day, and a friend of mine in Dubuque, Iowa, who has a mattress factory there, he started making masks the day before, and he said the demand just took off. And so I figured, well, there must be a demand here in the area, Sioux Falls area. And so I came in and I did about 4 hours of experimenting with some different fabrics we have on hand. We have a lot of fabrics. So I end up designing my own mask, and it's something we could do with our existing materials. And we just started making. We figured we'd give away a few hundred, and it would maybe last for a week or so. But it took off, and people were doing news stories about it, and we just got inundated with need.
We've talked about it on the radio, and we shared it on our Facebook page, but this is the first time we've had a chance to talk to you about it. And we chatted a minute ago. I was amazed at how many masks you've done. How many has it been?
So far, we've made and given away around 14,000.
That is amazing.
Over the last 2 months. And I will say we had our whole staff here who, typically makes mattresses all day. They started making masks. And we had a lot of outside help too from we call our army of home sewers. And it was ladies with sewing machines at home, and they would come in and we would give them the materials, and we would give them our design, our template, and they would take the materials home and they'd make 50, 100, whatever they could do and bring them back, and then we'd give them away. We have a basket set up, and we're still giving them away today. People come in and if they need some, but it was great just seeing all these volunteers, people coming together. They wanted to contribute. They wanted to help out our community, and that was one of the great things about this terrible experience that we've all gone through, that we've seen some bright spots in it.
Absolutely, and that's why we've got our bright spot of news, and today we're shining it on you because what you guys are doing I think is really, really cool. And to this day, if somebody listening is going, hey, I'd kind of like to get one of those, they can stop in and see you and pick one up?
Yep, we still have our basket of free masks, and like I said, it seems like everyone's selling them now, and we're just still giving them away. They're not a fancy mask. They're not N95s. They weren't meant for the medical community, but for folks needing some protection, we think they're pretty good. They're multi-layer. We're using some of our mattress fabrics. They're safe, and we of course try to make them comfortable too.
Absolutely, and at ComfortKing, comfort does matter, doesn't it?
It does matter, and buying local matters. And this is one of the reasons we were very glad to get in on this type of project of helping out our community, is because that's what buy local means. It means, helping your community, supporting your community, because we all depend on this community for not only our livelihoods, but for our, protection, our schools, our parks, our roads, our whole quality of life hinges on our tax base. And you're going to have a stronger tax base if you stop sending your money to Jeff Bezos at Amazon. He doesn't need any more money. He's already the richest man in the world. So your local citizens, try to keep it local when you make a purchase for something.
We're a big fan of that. Thank you again for doing what you guys have done over the last few months, and also congratulations on all the success over the last, is it 25 years now at ComfortKing?
Yep, 25 years and going strong. So thanks for stopping in and talking to me today.
Again, our bright spot of news from ComfortKing in Sioux Falls. They're located right near the Empire Mall. And again, our bright spot of news brought to you today and every day by our friends at Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls.
It's a tough time, but we will get through this together. If you have the means, we encourage you to participate in the gift card challenge. That's a simple thing you can do to help people around you. Just buy a gift card from one of your favorite local businesses, then use it when things get back to normal. Or be a rock star and give it to someone working on the front lines to keep us safe. Either way, when you buy the gift card, post a photo on social media with #GiftCardChallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
Time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. You know them, you love them, you want some more of them. This thing is just off the chain, and it just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back. Tiger King.
Oh, yeah.
Babies, now you can show your love of Tiger King, murder, mayhem, and madness while protecting yourself from the Chinese virus.
Oh, my.
Carol Baskin, who's never even harmed a fly in her life.
Except for killing her husband.
One of the stars, innocent stars of the Netflix series, is selling face masks.
Cool cats and kittens.
Through her Big Cat Rescue. Yeah, and they read, those masks, "Hey, all you cool cats and kittens," against a background of beautiful black and or leopard print.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go with the leopard print because it's stylish.
Yeah.
And really, why would you want anything else? So Carol's looking to make a little ching off this whole thing. And who can blame her?
Will.
Well, strike while the iron is hot, man.
I noticed that she was not in the 8th episode. I wonder if they just decided not to be, or if they weren't even invited.
If you're asking me or Heidi, you are so wasting your time.
Do not know.
You just go turn around and talk to the corner. You'll get the same response.
The other 80% of Americans who watched Tiger King, you know what I'm talking about. For those 20% like Dan and Heidi, what are you guys doing? Watch it.
According to Carol, these masks are, and I quote, the perfect face mask.
You know, I didn't like her before, but now I really don't.
But here's the thing, man. A portion of all Cool Kittens face mask proceeds are going directly to support the big cats.
Yeah.
It's going to be a washable piece of pop culture history and priced at just $11. Why wouldn't you buy 100?
Hey, you know what? I have a better idea. Stop and see the guys at ComfortKing and get one for free.
I didn't want conflict, but and now here we are.
I'm rolling my sleeves up, Dan. The gloves are off.
I mean, apparently she's got legal fees for something she had nothing to do with. So I have
totally
no idea. Keep in mind, I've never seen a minute of the show, but I'm pretty sure she's done nothing wrong.
Other than forged her husband's name on his fake will. That just came out last week.
Okay, John.
Oh, seriously. They got evidence now, Dan.
Oh, Lord. And yet she's walking free. I wonder what we don't know. So there you go.
Meanwhile, Stephen Avery's in jail.
Things
Tiger King's in jail.
There you go.
Oh, wow. All right. Are we done?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just saying, if you want a Tiger King mask, they're available.
You're just trying to ruffle my feathers. That's what you're trying to do.
No. Whenever I don't, I always know when I don't have a dog in a fight. So, it's like, whatever. Hey, whatever.
For some reason, I never not have a dog in a fight. I always have a dog in every fight.
Because I know what this show is, and then I look at the ratings it got, and 36 million people are just locked into this thing, and I got to look at it, and I go, okay, even if I watched it, I know I would walk away and go, I'll never get that time back, and man, I don't care about any of this.
See, right. I got sucked into that, and then the next one was the
it's
Stephen Avery making a murder, and staircase, all these things. Netflix, I need my life back. We should just cancel our Netflix. That would be the way to go.
And I get mocked for watching the 1987 World Series.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Sure thing, John.
John and Heidi Show bonus
power
hour
to you there, buddy.
With Dan Farris, brought to you exclusively by our one and only sponsor, our good friends at Notary Barn.
It's the craziest notary event of the year. It's Crazy Days at Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. Not really a lake. The Notary Barn has gone crazy, and you're going to get crazy savings on everything notary. Save 50% on marriage license applications, up to 60% on last will and testament notarizations. Buy 4 gun permit notarizations, and your 5th one is free. But that's not all. There'll be free balloons and face stamping for the kids. A free seminar on notaries through the ages, hosted by Notary Barn Assistant Manager Karen Lindquist. Plus, world-renowned notary and author Heidi Jean will be doing a book signing of her new controversial best-selling memoir, Rubber Stamping and Back Alley Vamping. Crazy Days at the Notary Barn. One day only, this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. Not really a lake. South Marion Road, Sioux Falls.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, May 21st. The minutes from the last FOMC meeting echo fears expressed by market participants around the globe. The U.S. and global economy face extraordinary and considerable risks because of the coronavirus. Among the many concerns is the risk of a second wave of coronavirus infections and the risk of widespread bankruptcies on the banking system. Despite the outlook and promise of support, no guidance on that support was forthcoming, leaving the market in doubt about the future. Although the outlook is still grim, the S&P 500 was able to close higher in Wednesday's trading. The index advanced more than 1.5% and set a new post-correction high. The move was small and saw some resistance, but is otherwise bullish and supported by the indicators. Investors should expect to see the index continue to move higher in the near term, provided no new bad news emerges. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com.